On that day, I woke up a new person. I don't know what came upon me, but I started walking without a purpose or a destination. It felt crucial. Once I got to the nearest city, I noticed the massive thrift shop towering downtown among diners and bars of all sorts. Something was telling me to go in, I don't know who, a voice, coming from some other place. I challenged fate and walked in. I started browsing through the piles of clothes, guided by the same voice I heard before, when I found a pair of purple jeans. They looked perfect. Not trusting my initial excitement, I examined them just to find a little plastic bag in the back pocket. In the little plastic bag there were some yellow pills with a smiling face in them. Inviting. When suddenly...
There are infinite chaos and just one possible order of things, so chaos is just statistically more probable to occur.
Wait, this was a chemistry lesson I did in high school. But actually, what were the chances in this universe of me being there in that particular day with that exact pair of jeans and that little plastic bag in them? I looked around to see if anyone was watching me. I don't know why, but I felt like I couldn't take the jeans without the pills or the pills without the jeans. It always seemed fair. So either someone forgot the little plastic bag in the jeans before taking them to the store, or someone deliberately wanted to share a profound chemical experience with a stranger. Either way, it was a big act of generosity. The voice told me that the last challenge would have been getting past the store manager. If she didn't find the little plastic bag, that would have been the definitive sign for me to take them. Otherwise, I would have told her the pills weren't mine. Which was true. They belonged to the universe. The girl didn't find them, giving me further permission to proceed with the otherworldly mission. The voices told me luck was in my favor. I was euphoric. I took the last bus out of town and got out at the last stop. I wandered for a while. Nowhere felt right. I needed the perfect place to taste the other side. And I found it at Dennis' karaoke bar.
The activation energy is necessary to reach the transition state. The energy required at the beginning is higher than the energy released during the reaction.
After all, nothing changes until something moves. I took the little plastic bag from the back pocket and took 2 smiling faces. I walked in. There was anyone at Dennis, I couldn't really tell. All I saw were movements of shadows and light, constantly risking absurdity. Every time we think of a memory, we modify its chemical connections in our brain. Therefore, we change the memory. The fight for the truth had begun. But what truth? I walked all the stairs up to the rooftop. But what for? I didn't enjoy the ride because I was fixated on the idea of the rooftop, when actually what I wanted to do was smile at the ceiling. I stayed at Denny's for years, or maybe for seconds, I cannot tell. Suddenly I realized I was all alone, lonely as a crowd. And I didn't feel fear, mostly curiosity. All the lights and shadows and colors and sounds and space, a lot of space. Time was nothing. Everything moved in that beautiful frame and the voices were predicting every movement. It wasn't boring, it just felt obvious as much as tangible. How come I had never heard those voices before? They kept telling me I hadn't run out of luck, so I kept exploring that moment. Eternity? Sometimes you don't have to contribute. Sometimes you just have to listen. I tuned in my dry eyes, my wet heart, and my clogged soul. How long did I talk to the shadows? My electric skin was buzzing, or, as John better put it, I had goose pimples on my brain. Otherworldly voices started chanting to me. No fear, just pure energy. I won't tell you what happened afterwards because I'm not even sure that what I just told you happened in the first place. I'll just tell you I eventually got out of Denny's karaoke bar. The smiley faces stopped smiling, but I never did. Nothing changes until something moves. Everything looked different after I had been to the other side, but I felt even lonelier on this side. Could I go back to life as nothing ever happened? While I was walking back to the bus stop, still unsure where to go, a guy skated past me. We caught each other's eyes and didn't let go for a while. Time stopped.
It's like I'm in the fourth dimension.
Lights and shadows appeared, and the voices started smiling at me. I could hear them. I felt reassured because in that moment, I knew, once you see, you can't unsee.
No images, all pure, real energy.
I got on the bus to go home as everything had just happened.
When we go to bed, our brain is different than the brain we woke up with this morning.
Nothing changes
Until something moves.
My brain felt ticklish. I couldn't stop. I'll never stop. And if you need me, I'll be running around.
Get my shit together. Fuck, how am I gonna do this?
Gonna drop the